Gaslighting 100% exists in the franchise industry. Not all franchises are bad. Okay, let me just preface this. They're not all bad franchises. There are good franchises, 100%. The bad ones are really bad. And they use gaslighting to 100% manipulate and control the franchisees. I see it all the time. I have to often undo this damage that they have caused mentally and emotionally before we can even move to the point where they can actually pursue any damages or evaluate how to get out of the relationship, because they are 100% manipulated with fear. This is how it starts, okay? So the very first, everything is great, they're right by your side, everything's perfect, we get through the purchase, we do everything else. Then when you're in the trenches, right, when you're actually operating the franchise and you start to see these red flags and you're like, man, this isn't what they told me it was going to be like, and this isn't what, they're not doing what they told me they were going to do, and I'm starting to lose money and money's not really coming in and I'm getting a little concerned. The franchisor swoops in and they're like, it's normal, everything's fine, just do some more advertising, we'll send in a person to help you, you have to make sure you're following our system to the T. Then time goes on a little bit more and you're realizing, yep, none of that worked. And they keep telling you to do the same things over and over and over again, and none of it is working, right? Then they switch and they start to say, well, you must not be doing things right because look at all these other people. They're succeeding. Well, little do you know that those people that they're pointing to are either succeeding because they're not following the system, or there's some unusual circumstance, or they may look like they're succeeding on paper, but they're not actually succeeding. They start to make you think that it's just you that's failing, that it's all your fault. And then once you get to that point, you're like, wait a minute, I'm failing, or it's not all my fault, or anything else. You get to the next point in this progress, and then the franchisor goes, well, quite frankly, we don't care because you're in a long-term contract and you owe us money even if you fail. And that's generally when they call me.